Chest flies are a great way to develop your pectoralis major and anterior deltoid. Let's learn how to properly perform a seated chest fly. Alrighty, so first we're going to go over machine setup for seated chest flies. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set the handlebars so that you have some resistance when you're bringing those weights back. So you don't want them to be clunking against the machine. You want to have enough room so that you can get the full range of motion when you're bringing them back. So to move those, you just pull this little pin out and you move them both to the same side. For the weight, you just pull out this little pin and then you pull them back in at your desired weight. And for the seat height, we just grab this little handle here and you pop them in at the desired height. Make sure it's nice and snug on there. And when you're sitting down, you're going to want your seat height to be high enough so that the handlebars are going to be at your mid-chest area around here. So mine are in the right position, but my knees are lower than my hips, and we want those to be either at the same height or a little bit higher. So I brought in these little blocks. So I have them on the floor for my knees to be higher. And that's how you set up your machine. So I'm going to show you how to perform the exercise. So first thing we're going to think about is we're going to want that core nice and strong and engaged. That back's going to be strong and straight against that bench. So my legs are pressing into the floor, helping me do my lift. Shoulders are going to be down, so my core is nice and strong. When we're performing the actual lift, we want to keep those wrists nice and strong and straight. And we're going to think of like we're hugging a barrel when we come along. So we're like a little circle. There's a soft bend in the elbows at all times, and you're going to have a closed grip on the handles. And when you're coming back, we're going to want to keep those upper arms in line with the body so they're not going to go past. And you're going to exhale on the effort, which is the squeeze. So I will show you how to get into the exercise. So we're going to lean to one side, grab this guy, bring him in, lean to the other side, bring him in. This is going to be my starting position. And I exhale, I'm squeezing my core, strong wrists. The machine is allowed to touch as long as you're keeping your form. So that head is in line with the rest of the body with a soft bend in the elbows at all times. So to bring the weight back down, I'm going to go one side at a time, just like we started. Bring them in and next. So while I was performing the exercise, you could hear there was no clunking of the weights on the back because I had enough resistance on my machine so I could get my full range of motion on my machine. That's why we have to grab one side at a time, because you do have to set it back a little bit far. So that is how you perform a seated chest fly.